manana, mananana, manana, mananana, mana, mananana, Lapponia, tämä on Lapponia, josta pohjan taudin neitosen kutsuu kaikuu. Tuonneita noita on, hän luo voimalla kohtalon. Hän vailla on seuraaja lohduttamaton ja siksi loihtii hän noituen. Hän luo voimalla loitsujen, hän tavalla seidän, näin miehen kutsua saa. Hei manana, mananana, manana, mananana, mana, mananana, Lapponia, tämä on Lapponia, josta pohjan taudin neitosen kutsuu kaikuu. Mies lähti Pohjolaan, tie käy kuunnellen vaistoaan. Mies rakastuu noitaan, hän on ihminen vaan ja siksi on neidon mentävä. Hän on noidista lentävä, käy tulella taivaan ja loitsut kaikuen soi. Hei manana, mananana, manana, mananana, mana, mananana, Lapponia, tämä on Lapponia, josta pohjan taudin neitosen kutsuu kaikuu. Noin noidan joitu kutsuen soi. Mananana. Lapponia, tämä on Lapponia, josta pohjan taudin neitosen kutsuu kaikuu. Lapponia, tämä on Lapponia, josta pohjan taudin neitosen kutsuu kaikuu.
Sie war ziemlich lang, sie war gettenschlank und manchmal nahm er sie aus seinem Schrank. Da machte er Musik und legte zärtlich die Hand um sie. Er spielte Rock'n'Roll, er spielte Dixieland und war bekannt als die One-Man-Mountain-Band. Er sagte, durch sie allein ist die Welt voll Musik. Sie gibt mir alles und vergisst mich nie. Sie ist meine Swiss Lady und ich ein Mann aus den Bergen. Und wer sie einmal gehört hat, der kann mich sicher verstehen. Ja, sie ist meine Swiss Lady und ich ein Mann aus den Bergen. Und wer sie einmal gehört hat, weiß nur ein Alphorn klingt so schön. Ja. Nach Hause kam, nahm er sie in den Arm, wo er sie liebevoll auseinander nahm. Doch vorher spielte er nochmal im Dixie-Stil. Und in die tiefe Nacht die Leute aufgewacht und haben sich beschwert. Dann hat er nur gelacht, er sagte, ich lade euch ein und wir feiern ein Fest, weil meine Lady noch nicht schlafen will. Sie ist meine Swiss Lady und ich ein Mann aus den Bergen. Und wer sie einmal gehört hat, der kann mich sicher verstehen. Ja, sie ist meine Swiss Lady und ich ein Mann aus den Bergen. Und wer sie einmal gehört hat, weiß nur ein Alphorn klingt so schön. Ja. Sie ist meine Swiss Lady und ich ein Mann aus den Bergen. Und wer sie einmal gehört hat, der kann mich sicher verstehen. Sie ist meine Swiss Lady und ich ein Mann aus den Bergen. Und wer sie einmal gehört hat, weiß nur ein Alphorn klingt so schön.
Hello to you all. Good evening to you. I hope you've had a wonderful day and that it will continue with this watch along that we will embark on tonight. Um, it's gonna be a long one. There are 20 songs in that participated in Eurovision 1978, which is the year that we will watch together here. Um, because Denmark is back and Turkey are back. So we've got two countries returning. There are no debuts or anything like that this year, as far as I'm aware. But Denmark returns after like a 12-year hiatus or something. And then also we got Turkey back from how many times have they participated at this point? Maybe only once. I think I think they've only had one participation so far. So this will be their second, I guess. So yeah, we got a long one in front of us today. 20 songs. You're very echoey. Not much I can do about that. I'm terribly sorry. Is it really, really bad? I'll just listen to what I sound like. 20 songs. You're very echoey. It's not that bad, surely. Like I know that it's not the top tier microphone quality that you might expect from my channel. Who am I kidding? No one expects any any type of technical quality on this channel. It's all for laughs, and I'm sorry, I can't improve that. Um, you'll just have to live with it. I'm sorry. I think it's listenable. Groot is going for reverb, exactly. Just drowned my computer's microphone in an echoey reverb or something. Regardless of any of that, we got a long evening in front of us. 20 songs, as I said. We're going to have some voting. We've almost caught up. I mean, I started doing these watch alongs on 1980, and I was basically just mind blown by how many people actually came out to watch it with me. And well, at this point, there are twice the amount of people watching these watch alongs. But yeah, obviously, we've already watched 1980 all the way up into 1990. So today and tomorrow, we've uh, we've caught up after that, and then we're gonna get right into the 90s, and that's gonna be a hectic time. I'm sure the 2000s is gonna be. Yeah, I'll have to think of something because if my assumptions will come true, I would assume that there will be the voting limit will just kind of like the amount of voters and viewers, hopefully, will increase the more recent years we do. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen because the thing is, though, that I find it so fascinating how we can reach the voting limit in the 70s. Like, the interest for all of these older Eurovision years, I didn't really know that it actually existed to this extent. Because a lot of people, well, I shouldn't just say a lot of people, but obviously more people are what's it called, like not attracted, that's not the right word, but I'm going to use it anyway, attracted to more modern sounding songs, and they want to listen to that more. While meanwhile I am the complete opposite. I just love going back these years, and like the 90s is my favorite thing ever, really. Of course there are gems these days as well, but like there are so many good classics, and I'm so happy that there are more people like me who really love going back to these years and watching them. Um, and yeah, it brings a lot of joy. Can't believe we've done how many, like, once we've done how many watch-alongs have I even done? It's started in 56 and done all the way up into 1990. Um, it's mad. I can't do math now. 35 after tomorrow. 35, right? 35 watch-alongs. Insane. And it's like also the thing, with I mean, Eurovision is a thing that happens once a year, and we all look forward to it so much. It's so exciting. Here, it's just become like a daily routine watching an old Eurovision year, which is kind of insane. It's obviously not the same thing because it's older and it's not the worldwide hype and all of that, but still, I feel like it's just kind of crazy how we watch all of these older years. All right. I don't think we're gonna go through much more before we actually start listening to the songs. It's going to be a long show. Of course, France won in 1977. They did that in our voting as well, if in case you missed it yesterday. So this is France's year of hosting, the final time France hosted, actually. And as with all of these watchalongs, I used the content from the YouTube channel Svensk TV, which is the greatest YouTube channel there is. So but 1978, for some reason, I'm not sure if there is a particular reason, but Svensk TV has not uploaded the 1978 Eurovision. So instead, I've had to resort to finding an alternative, and there was a great one here. Like, obviously, it's not going to be as upscaled as the Svensk TV versions, but there is a YouTube channel called ESC Stuff that I have just completely stolen the content from. Much appreciated. And it also has English commentary by the one and only, whatever you think of him, Terry Wogan. So this is the first time we're going to listen to Terry Wogan, I'm pretty sure, doing these watch-alongs. And whether you think he's incredibly rude in some of his remarks and stuff like that, back in the day, I don't think he was quite to the extent that he was in the later years. So I hope you enjoy listening to Terry as well. Regardless of what you think of him, he is kind of he is a part of Eurovision history and a big part of it as well. So yeah, we will listen to him. I do even believe that this is his first year commentating. So I prepared everything. I got the stream right here, very bright and colorful little. My grandma is calling me. I'm sorry, grandma. I can't talk now. I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. Wrong time to call. Okay, yeah, it's a very colorful logo this year, as you can see. We're just gonna get right into it, and yeah, hope we have a good watch along today. There we go. Oh, the audio. Why? Ay, yeah, yeah. All right. Right? I feel like we got some technical mishaps all the way from the start here.
Bienvenue.
Bienvenue. Oh, you can.
Welcome.
Can't even hear Terry Wogan. I'm sorry. They just cut him off. What a way to introduce yourself to to Eurovision.
In a few moments,
There we
the
go.
songs and the singers from 20 countries will be competing for the Grand Prix in the biggest international song contest in the world. And I can't think of anywhere better to stage it than in April in Paris. Chestnuts in blossom. Oh, there's a cue for a song there somewhere. But I think I'll leave the music to the orchestra of Télévision Française 1, conducted by François Robert. The composition is written specially for the occasion, while your eyes drink in the delights of Paris.
So, who's been to Paris? I actually have, but I don't really remember it that well. I think I was 11 or
Sous les
12.
ponts de Paris.
It's.
If only Eartha Kitt.
I do remember quite liking the city, but it's not like among my top destinations to return to.
The twin
But I might
columns
just
of
have a
Notre
very
Dame.
skewed memory of it.
The
I should
bells.
go back one day and see it. Some variation in the music here as well. Very groovy. Get that horn section in. Wonderful. This is the first Eurovision I ever watched, and with commentary I heard at the time. That's absolutely mad. I mean, this is almost
Now
20
the
years before I was
competition.
born.
What is this? Answers on a
Oh,
postcard,
what is
please,
this?
to the television center.
Of course, we
Of course,
we
the
had
Eiffel
to
Tower
mention.
as we proceed.
We had to
along
make a
the sand.
joke out of the Eiffel Tower. It's just as you do.
We've had a lovely sunny weekend here in Paris. And as the shades of evening fall, the camera moves in on the lovely fountains of the Palais de Chaillot.
Svensk TV are preparing a copy of 78 and this is why we need it. It's not that bad. It's definitely not that bad. The quality in like the 50s and such
Tempo of the
before
orchestra
the Svensk
changes
TV versions are
to
worse.
take in the bustle of the boulevard.
Sleep well,
Paris.
Ellen. I understand that you don't want to stick around for this so early on. What is this mysterious tower? I know, right? Tokyo Tower, of course, for sure.
Traffic roaring its way up the Champs-Élysées. And at the top, the Arc de Triomphe. That might well be a French moon. I'm not taking any chances. So it is, my God. There's the view from the
Can't
other
even
side
see
of the Arc
anything
de
on this,
Triomphe.
like with the night
As we come
shots.
down to the Palais de Congrès,
In the arena now.
opened in 1974 at Porte Maillot. Stroll down the boulevard from the Arc de Triomphe.
The effect work
Ah,
with the
laser
screen fading over
shooting
the
arrows
other
of
one.
green light around the auditorium.
Very
Here,
low
this
compared to
huge
the audio.
auditorium.
Oh yeah, I just
Can accommodate
realized.
more
I
than
lowered it a little
4,000
bit there.
people. Covers an area of 43,000
Just this
square
fading
feet.
in the screen.
The stage,
on top of the other
6,500
one.
square feet. With
Lovely.
like 400 spotlights.
I really like this arch design that they went for this year as
Center
well for the stage. I think it's a
huge
very nice
bandstand like
stage.
a great
And with this
revolving easy chair.
movable section for the orchestra and the stairwell.
Eurovision Song Contest.
All right, let's listen to our host. I'll shut up for a minute.
And on stage, in Bombazy,
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles,
comes
Messieurs,
Denise Fan.
bonsoir. Ici Paris.
Lovely girl, one of the
Et
two
bonsoir
presenters of this
aux
year's
centaines de millions de
Eurovision Song
téléspectateurs.
I just realized all of this hosting is going to be in
Shortly
French, isn't it?
translating her well-chosen few words into English is
Léon
Léon Zitron.
We're actually going to have some English? I hope so.
So far as I know, this is the first two-handed presentation of the contest. Usually, it's a one-woman job, as witness Angela
A duo
Ripper's
this
tearaway
year?
performance
First
at
time?
Wembley last year.
That's actually really cool.
Obviously,
I mean,
there was
these
a
years
form
we
over
need
French
four
service.
for some
Another
reason.
new wrinkle in the presentation is that after every fifth
Wonderful.
song, the bold Denise
first
demo
Señoras
will
y señores,
bound on
muy buenas
and announce the
noches,
next
señoras
5
y
countries
señores.
taking part.
Buonasera.
Here he comes, slowly.
Buonasera.
Dames and Herren.
This is
Erg
Léon
tack
Zitron.
för att jag är här.
Say
I'm
it
not
in
sure whether
Swedish,
this
come
is
on.
to keep you abreast of things.
God kväll.
Just to remind you that they're still there. But I shouldn't be surprised if they burst into a medley of Maurice Chevalier favorites at any
de
moment.
passer avec nous cette soirée pour suivre
Denise here is a bit of an
cette
all-rounder,
rencontre de la chanson.
an announcer,
Ce
an
concours,
actress, a producer,
spécialement
a
conçu
journalist.
pour la
Just look at the
télévision,
color
a
of
pour
this
but
hall.
d'encourager la production
It stars
originale,
over the
la production de
stage.
chansons originales de
Léon
qualité dans
Zitron
le
is
domaine
chafing at the bit.
I really like this
Everything
stage
happened, waiting to get
so
in
much.
3 minutes
Why
away.
quality is so low? I literally answered that like 2 minutes ago.
puisqu'il y a
He's
ce
interviewed
soir
everybody from
20
Prince
pays
Philip
This, like,
to Brezhnev.
we're so spoiled with Svensk TV having upscaled all of these over the years. We're so incredibly spoiled.
Gallic Crosby.
This is like good
With
quality for
Robin
being
Day.
content from 1978 still.
Victorian Day, in
la
fact.
principauté
Well, in this
de Monaco.
23rd Eurovision
Et puis
Song
aussi
Contest,
l'Allemagne,
all the United Kingdom's
l'Autriche,
eyes and ears and hopes
l'Irlande,
rest on our representatives,
Israël,
Coco.
l'Irlande et le Royaume-Uni.
They won the
et
right
bien
to
entendu,
represent
Coco?
la
The
That's
song
what
for
the
Europe
UK
Contest.
artists are called.
la Norvège,
Albert
le
Hall.
Danemark et bien
Coco.
sûr la
I think
France.
the
What a name.
chances
Tous ces
tonight
pays
at the Palais de
prennent cette
Congrès
émission en
are very
direct,
good.
ainsi
The
que
song,
la
The Bad Old Days,
Yougoslavie,
is catchy.
la Tunisie,
They're an
l'Algérie,
eye-catching,
le
attractive
Maroc et la
group.
Jordanie. Et en
The United
préféré,
Kingdom has won this contest 3 times.
il y aura aussi
Sandy
l'Allemagne
Shaw in
de l'Est,
1967 with
la
Puppet on a
Pologne,
String.
la Hongrie,
Lulu in
la
69 with
Tchécoslovaquie.
Boom Bang a Bang.
Il y
And
aura
2 years ago in The
également
Hague,
Dubaï,
Brotherhood of Man won it for
Hong
Britain
Kong,
with
l'Union
Save Your Kisses for Me.
Et bien entendu, le Japon.
I understand
Au
the
total,
bookmakers
comme je vous l'ai dit
in
tout
the
à l'heure,
United Kingdom have
plusieurs
Coco as the
centaines de
favorites.
millions de
But I think
téléspectateurs
that
ce soir
that
avec nous.
doubtful honor should go to
Ce concours
Luxembourg,
existe
who are
depuis
represented by
1956,
Baccarat,
a été gagné
certainly
une
the
fois
best known,
par la Suède et
most successful
l'Irlande,
performers in the
2
contest,
fois par
with 2 big
l'Espagne,
international
3
hits to
fois
their
par la
credit.
Grande-Bretagne,
I don't think
4
Ireland's
fois par
chances
le
should be
Luxembourg et
discounted
les
either.
Pays-Bas
Bit
et
of
5
bias
fois
there.
par la
There's a
France,
very good
notamment l'an
singer in
dernier,
Cullum, C.T.
à
Wilkinson.
Wembley, grâce à Marie
And or indeed the
Myriam
German
et sa
entry, which is
chanson
sung by
d'Oiseaux et
Billericay's
d'enfants, et c'est la raison pour laquelle
Irene
cette
Shear.
émission a lieu ce
Don't
soir
ask me
en
at this
direct
stage for a
depuis
Wogan's
Paris
winner.
sur
I rated
TF1
Frances
dans
Marie
une mise en
Miriam
scène
a
de
rank
Bernard
outsider
Minet.
last year,
Cette émission,
and she can't at home.
cette émission est placée sous
Now, the
les
Eurovision
auspices
this
de
year has
l'UER
been
qui
more than
comprend
usually
l'Eurovision
fraught.
dont nous
The
fêterons le
laissez-faire attitude of the
25e
French hasn't exactly
anniversaire en juin
endeared them.
1979.
to all the artists
Et l'homme
and
qui assure
musical
depuis une dizaine
directors.
d'années le rôle de scrutateur
But it's all
de l'UER,
part and
M.
parcel
Clifford Brown,
of great
maintenant à
live
sa retraite, son
television
successeur est
events.
M. Frank Neff,
The
qui est le
Eurovision
chef
Song
de la
Contest. Here's
division
a
des
picture of a
programmes.
There's a lot of complaints about Terry Wogan talking
always
about
in
the
charge
talking over the
of
presenters and
anything
just
that goes
rambling.
wrong with the scoring
What am I
system.
doing? I always do that. I feel so attacked now. That's usually what I just do over this. Whenever they speak in French, I just sit here and talk about absolutely nothing. But when Terry does it, then you complain. Wonderful. I feel a little bit of love for that. Or maybe you just don't have the heart to tell me that I should shut up. Who knows?
The Eurovision Song
English now.
Contest, which is being presented to you by one of France's favorite television announcers, this very charming and very beautiful lady, Denise Favre, and by myself. This contest, specially designed for television, is intended to promote the production of top quality, popular, original songs by giving authors and composers an opportunity for comparison of their work at an international scale, a highly international scale indeed, since tonight 20 countries are participating in the contest, and by order of the draw, I shall quote Ireland, Norway, Italy, Finland, Portugal, France, Spain, United Kingdom, Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands, Turkey, Germany, Monaco, Greece, Denmark, Luxembourg, Israel, Austria, and Sweden. That makes 20.
That's quite a
The
long list,
competition in
honestly.
existence since 1956 has been won once by several countries, twice by Spain, 3 times by the United Kingdom, 4 times by the Netherlands and Luxembourg, 5 times by France. Last year, France won it at Wembley, England, Marie-Myriam singing The Bird and the Child. And that is why the show, the broadcast tonight, originates from Paris on TF1. The contest is held under the auspices of the EBU, the European Broadcasting Union, which includes Eurovision. Dear old Eurovision, I must say, will, by the way, celebrate its 25th anniversary next year, I mean in June 1979. The man who, for some 10 years, acted as scrutineer of the EBU, Clifford Brown, has now retired, and his successor in this capacity is Frank Neff, who is there on my left, on your right. Frank Neff has a very official title. I shall read it in order not to make a mistake. He is the head of the Division of Special Television Programs at the EBU. Well, he is now the final authority on the conduct of the voting, but I will come later to explain you the details, the rules and regulations of the vote. Now, and for an hour and a half or so, on with the songs, beginning, of course, as the draw has decided, by those who will sing for Ireland.
Nous vous expliquerons le déroulement du
All right, that was quite the long little introduction. We're 11 minutes into the show, and we haven't heard a song yet. In the other years, we're on song number 2 already on this time. But, hey, it is what it is. Ireland, as he said, is the first song up today. We'll see when they'll showcase it, and when he's on stage. Do we have postcards this year, I wonder? Possibly. I hope we have.
In case that lift sticks. And if it does, you may be talking amongst yourselves for some time. Here's Denise chuntering on in French, and they say the Irish talk a lot.
They say the Irish talk a lot. Well, the French have done now as well, yeah. All right, let's see what we
The
got
Irish
here.
flag. And in a moment you'll see
That's a very black and white version of the Irish flag.
On his right, his backing group just behind him. The song is Born to Sing, and he's the one who wrote it himself. The applause now for the musical director, first of all. That's Noel Keelan, who's conducted many times for Ireland in their entries into Eurovision. Conducting the orchestra of TF1.
Ireland, enjoy.
Takes his bow. The Irish entry, song number 1, the first of 20, and sung by Colm C.T. Wilkinson, Born to Sing.
I said it would never work. You said let us try. I said I'm a traveling man and I'll only make you cry. When the feeling hit me and I had to move along, you said you were right, I guess. You must sing your song. And a man is born to do one thing, and I was born to sing. And I must take the good times and the bad times that it brings. And I miss you in the morning, but most of all at night. And I couldn't stop the music. I lie in bed and watch shadows moving on the wall. And the loneliness is killing me, so I turn the radio on. And I need you now and want you in the slow morning light. And the music makes it easier, but it doesn't make it right. And a man is born to do one thing, and I was born to sing. And I must take the good times and the bad times that it brings. And I missed you in the morning, but most of all at night. And I couldn't stop the music, though I tried with all my might. Someday I hope you'll understand why I live this way. Songs keep moving in my head, there's music I must play. So I pack my bags and once again I get out on the road. Another day, maybe tonight, I might catch my soul. And a man is born to do one thing, and I was born to sing. And I must take the good times and the bad times that it brings. And I missed you in the morning, but most of all at night. And I couldn't stop the music, though I tried with all my might. And a man is born to do one thing, and I was born to sing. And I must take the good times and the bad times that it brings. And I missed you in the morning, but most of all at night. And I couldn't stop the music. Yes, I couldn't stop the music. 'Cause I was born to sing. Born to sing. Born to sing. Born to sing.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone go that all out during a performance. He's everywhere, all at once there. Great vocals and a very energetic song there. We're off with a bang. And
that famous lift I was telling you about.
my
The one
gosh.
that we're hoping is not going to
All right,
break down.
well,
We require
they're going up the elevator here. Norway is the next one up. I just love also like how the audio was actually improved for the song there, because this audio quality what we have between the songs, it's not good, but it's really pleasant that they actually fixed it during the songs there. All right, Norway is the second song here.
Style of delivery.
And it's Jan Teigen, who has been in a few times.
Without any prejudice.
Quite infamous for
I don't
getting
think this one is
Null
going to
Pois
do
a few
follow
times,
either.
I'm pretty sure as
You'll
well.
just see the back of Carl
Anyway,
Wilkinson there.
Norway up here.
And he'll be greeting
Enjoy.
Jan Teigen for Norway and wishing him well as he comes out. The conductor leading the Norwegian group out is Karsten Klaumann, who's a very, very well-known man here at these Eurovision Song Contests. Burst of applause for him. There's a backing group of three blonde girls in black for Jan.
Hvil deg nå, du sliten. Hvil din kropp, før din kraft ebber ut. Vann pipler inn i dine sko. Du vandrer i regn, mil etter mil, etter mil. Lengselen som driver deg mot et lys som du kan se, men ikke jeg. Søk mot meg hvis du lengter. Rett ditt sinn mot et annet sted.
Kom hit vår jaja, hvor solen nær. Du må ikke gå. Som driver deg mot et lys som du kan se. Tenk deg om nå, hvor farer du hen? Du har vandret alt for lenge.
He's having a laugh, isn't he? My. I mean, it's pretty catchy and all that. And he also, of course, borrowed the sunglasses from the girl who sang Matahari the year before, didn't he? Yeah. I think only Jon Teigen can answer for why he decided to perform it like this, but it's for sure memorable. We're moving on to the third song here. Maybe listen to Terry and see if I learn something.
Angela Brambati, Marina Occhiena, Franco Gatti, all from Genoa, and Angelo Sottiu from Sardinia. And they've had a number of hits in the Italian hit parade. Just look at the crowd here. This huge auditorium. It's not by any means full, possibly for security reasons. Yeah, that's a famous face, isn't it? Isn't that Serge Gainsbourg? Don't ask me to name too many people here tonight. And there's Jon Teigen, who's just come off stage, and he's prepared to wish the Italian entries all the best. So they do. That's good. That's the sporting spirit.
Yeah,
this
I like that.
Should be held.
That's
Italy
really
last
nice.
won in 1964. Gigliola Cinquetti. The words of Questo Amore.
I love how they allow the conductor to go out like that on his own as well, and the artists stay behind. And I love like the previous performers
Turns to his orchestra.
greeting the
Finds his
next
music.
ones.
And here it
Wonderful.
comes.
Enjoy.
Number
Italy.
3, the Italian entry from Ricchi e Poveri. Questo Amore.
Questo amore, tu mi piaci da morire, questo amore, dai smettiamo di ballare, questo amore, qui fa caldo, usciamo un po'.
Questo amore, io domani non lavoro, io nemmeno. La tua bocca è sulla mia, che fatica andare via, cominciava così con niente. La giostra che va, la testa mi gira, racconta la giusta, non avere paura, no.
Scommetti che mi vuoi bene, andiamo insieme ancora un po', ancora più su. Questo amore non mi piace da morire, non parlare, non riesco a respirare. Questo amore, acqua viva su di me.
Ti voglio bene.
Questo amore, le tue unghie, le mie braccia, la tua faccia, la tua bocca sulla mia, che fatica andare via, ma perché andare via? Questo amore, quando
Italy,
Well,
Questo
that's a
Amore,
tie with the Criterion.
and
I think that would be the winner. But
Terry thinks
I
that will
don't
be the
see
winner.
why.
We'll see if that's going to happen
This
in
is
our
Saija Simola
watch along as well.
of Finland.
Obviously, they didn't win in real life, spoiler alert, but yeah.
Musical
Of
director,
course, like that key change at the end as well. It's so
Very well known name
classic.
again here at the
It felt like,
Eurovision
oh yeah,
Song
that's
Contest.
actually what
This
it
girl's been
needed,
singing
and it
professionally
just
since
felt
the
like
mid-60s.
perfect fit
She's
there
represented her
for that.
country at many
All right, we got another little
international song
elevator
contests.
scene here
Chile,
for Finland,
Athens, and in Rostock.
which is the fourth
The song is
song.
Anna Rakkaudelle Tilaisuus. Which, okay, it's a mouthful in any language, and it's translated here as
It's a
"Give Love a
mouthful in
Chance."
any
and I'm certainly not
language,
going to argue
indeed.
with that.
The Finnish
Saija
titles usually
Simola
are,
has written the words
unless it's like
and the music
Fantasia
is by
or Free.
Royo Carbone. There are the Italians standing
Terry
having
from
done
the
the very
future, they
best for
didn't
the
win.
country in the
Nope.
song contest. Waiting off stage. And
I
here
love
comes
this, like
the
how
Finns
the previous
preparing to
artists
take their
are
chances
like
before this
there to greet them. That's so
3,000 or 4,000
heartwarming.
600 million viewers.
That's
all over
amazing,
Europe and the Middle
seriously.
East. Finland
They
are
should
another
bring that
country who's never
back.
won the
Like once you
contest,
perform, you
plugging
stay there
away.
and you like greet the
Applause
next
for
one.
Ossi Runne.
Well, it's kind of unfair towards the song who performs
As he
first,
takes
of
the
course.
body
But
with enormous revolving bandstand.
anyway, Ossi Runne is
Three in the
here,
backing
and
group.
Finland is gonna perform. Enjoy.
To sing for Finland, song number 4, Saija Simola.
Silmipiattomin katsot vielä, pikkumies. On niin epävarma askel pienten jalkain. Mutta aika kuluu mieheks vartut pikkumies. Leikit vaihtuu työhön aikuisten. Silloin toivon suurta rakkautta sydämeesi sun. Siten helpompi on tiesi taivalta. Kova maailma niin vaikea on joskus ymmärtää. Muista se, niin koittaa aikaus. Kova maailma niin vaikea on joskus ymmärtää. Muista se, niin koittaa aikaus. Vesi hienoinen on vielä hetken kädessäin. Hymy aurinkoisin äidin hymyn vastaa. Aikaa pysähtymään silloin nyt toivoisin. Pian huomaan susta kasvanut mies. Usein matkallasi aikuisten niin kovaan maailmaan. Moni aate, ihon väri vaatii kantaa ottamaan. Mutta tärkeintä on rakkaudelle antaa tilaisuus. Muista senkin voittaa aikaus. Usein matkallasi aikuisten niin kovaan maailmaan. Moni aate, ihon väri vaatii kantaa ottamaan. Mutta tärkeintä on rakkaudelle antaa tilaisuus. Muista se, niin voittaa aikaus. Mutta tärkeintä on rakkaudelle antaa tilaisuus. Muista se, niin voittaa
All in Grey. Saija
Pretty little
Simola.
tune there
They're
from
back in
Finland.
Grey as well. The Finnish entry. That was song number 4. They leave
With the
stage.
title that I will
isn't
never
it?
be able to remember, that's for
This
sure.
is Gemini representing Portugal with song
Gemini
number
from
5,
Portugal.
which is Daily Do.
Daily Do.
Translated in English as Daily Do. Fly, kite, fly.
Fly
or
kites,
something.
okay.
Gemini are
something.
Mike Sargent, who's a Scot. in the small
Sometimes, like, I
business
understand
that
if you don't like
they're
Terry Wogan, but
crown
sometimes I
there.
kind of like his humor.
Thank you. Very
Oh,
much. Right
what
in the
did you just
cameraman's
throw
face.
at
Would you
us?
press the button,
That's
please?
rude. Would you press the
Wonderful actor,
button,
isn't he?
please?
Well, Gemini are Mike Sargent, the Scot.
Sometimes.
Teresa
Sometimes
Miguel,
I really find
Fatima
it funny.
Padinha, and Jose Brito.
All right,
And
Portugal
the
up
words are by
next.
Carlos Quintas.
Portugal, of course, have a
Music by
pretty
Vitor
good
Mamet.
track record in our votings,
The
at least.
the
If we
audience
exclude
was tremendously happy.
77, which we watched
The
yesterday,
doors,
didn't go so
smiling
well. We'll see how they're going to do today.
Something you can't say about Saya Simula, who seems to be, I suppose, glad the ordeal is over and just coming down out of all that excitement. Portugal's record in this contest hasn't been all that good to date, but this is quite a good entry, I think. It could do very well for them.
Terry Wogan thinks this is a good entry. We'll see if
getting his applause now is Thilo Krasmann, who was born in Germany, in Bremen. He takes his bow. Wish he'd knotted his tie before he came on. And the group Gemini pick up their microphones and practice sing the Portuguese entry.
I'd love to see like a list of Terry Wogan's 10 favorite songs of all time. That would be quite the read, I'm sure. That never ended, it felt like. But I mean, it has charm. Just maybe not to me. Regardless, we've got a little intermission going on here now for some reason.
And now we're going to hear France, Spain, United Kingdom, Switzerland, and Belgium.
France, Spain.
Right. Well done, Leon.
United
Now the
Kingdom.
French entry, which is next, is
whatever you
Il y
said
aura
after that.
toujours des violons. There will always be violins.
There will always be
Alain
violins.
Goraget,
Indeed.
musical director
France
for
up
the
next.
French entry, and the backing group.
Let's see what this is
Three
going to
girls
be.
in
Obviously,
grey,
the host
two gentlemen
entry.
in black.
Maybe we'll
The
get a
applause
big
for
response in
Alain
the
Goraget.
audience, probably. Do enjoy. France up next here.
The song will be sung by the winsome curly-haired Joël Prévost, who's 28.
Tu veux bien changer de pays si tu n'aimes pas la pluie. Aller vivre au soleil d'Italie si tu veux. Tu peux bien changer de garçon si tu n'aimes pas ma chanson. Et si tu en as envie, fais même la révolution. Mais il jouer des chansons d'amour. Mais il y aura toujours des chansons qui disent que c'est pour toujours. Mais il y aura toujours des amants pour se retrouver à chez nous. Mais il y aura toujours des enfants pour se jurer un grand amour. Tu peux bien t'habiller en jean, en pantalon ou en smoking, vivre comme un homme, être libre si tu veux. Tu peux bien dire que le mariage, ce n'est vraiment pas de ton âge. Je connais ce sentiment, pour toi la vie n'est qu'un voyage. Mais il y aura toujours des violons pour jouer les chansons d'amour. Mais il y aura toujours des chansons qui disent que c'est pour toujours. Mais il y aura toujours des amants pour se retrouver à Cherbourg. Mais il y aura toujours des enfants pour se jurer un grand amour. Mais il y aura toujours des violons pour jouer les chansons d'amour. Mais il y aura toujours des chansons qui disent que c'est pour toujours. Mais il y aura toujours des amants pour se retrouver à Cherbourg. Mais il y aura toujours des enfants pour se jurer un grand amour.
Here we go. I'm into it now. That's a really good chorus. I like the first seconds of that song. I just like, oh yeah, I know this one. It's a memorable one for sure. That melody is very strong, I think, and well presented. Good stuff from France. No shame in having that as your host entry, I'd say. Spain is up next.
Into the famous lift here at the Palais des Congrès. Service lift, it looks like, doesn't it? Now,
yeah, it does look like a service lift.
Now, Spain have won the contest twice in the past, in 1968.
Well, they have won 0 times in our case. We'll see if this will be their first time. I do not remember what this one is like, but maybe when it starts, I will just be like, oh yeah, it's that one.
The words and music for this Spanish entry are by Manuel de la Calva and Ramon Arcuza. And groups waiting side stage and waiting for the arrival of the band. There they go. A gentleman with the headphones is going to be the best known technician in Europe at the end of this contest.
A little clap there for
and on they come, the Spanish party. Giving a nice shake hands there. José Velez from Joël Prévost. This is Ramon Arcuza, who helped to write the song and is conducting the orchestra. Takes his bow on the way. It's the Spanish entry then.
Michelle, ¿dónde estás? Yo no sé si tú recordarás el verano que juntos pasamos los dos y que nunca podré yo olvidar. Oh, Michelle, te perdí, nunca más he sabido de ti. Solo espero que un día regreses a mí y de nuevo te pueda pedir. Voulez-vous danser avec moi? ¿Quieres que bailemos zumba? Voulez-vous danser avec moi? ¿Quieres que bailemos zumba? Bailemos zumba. Michelle, ¿dónde estás? Yo no sé si tú recordarás el verano que juntos pasamos los dos y que nunca podré yo olvidar. Oh, Michelle, te perdí, jamás he sabido de ti. Solo espero que un día regreses a mí y de nuevo me puedan pedir. Voulez-vous danser avec moi? ¿Quieres que bailemos un pas? Na 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 na. Voulez-vous danser avec moi? ¿Quieres que bailemos un pas? Na 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 na. Bailemos un pas. ¿Quieres que bailemos un vals? Na 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 na. Bailemos un vals. Bailemos un vals. Bailemos un vals.
I think that's a good effort from Spain. It's he's a very good performer. It's like this constant smile on him. He looks like he's enjoying what he's doing, and that's a good part of it. And melodically, it's pretty memorable as well. Okay, let's see what Terry has to say about the UK. I'm sure he'll be praising it to the skies.
Musical directors. The song at number 8, The Bad Old Days. So many of the party
Lots
that
of
have taken
jackets.
both lifts. Coco, Cheryl Baker and Josephine Andrews, Keith Hasler, Paul Rogers, Charles Brennan, and the leader of the group, that's Terry Bradford. Well, there's a woman smiling in the audience anyway, that's a good sign. And the United Kingdom's record in the contest is very good indeed. 3 firsts and innumerable seconds, and Jose Velez looks pleased with himself there. As well he might be. It was a very good performance. And I think must be up there with the leaders when they come to tot up the marks at the end. Now, rarely has Britain's entry been out of the running in the past few years, and I think Coco's chances are very good indeed. Here they come out of that lift. The words and music by Stephanie de Sykes and Stuart Slater. Stephanie, of course, successful.
Seriously, I love that guy from Spain. He's so happy all the time. He was like this massive smile even when he was applauding them coming out here. Seems wonderful. I hope he is in real life as well, though. Not just a facade. Anyway,
Alan
the UK
Ainsworth
up
takes
next
the bar. The group turn to the microphones, adjust them to their liking. Let's wish them well, all the best, to Coco. Here they go with the United Kingdom entry. That's The Bad Old Days.
I was tossed and turning like a ship without a sea. I was lost for learning like a song without a key.
Remember when I was all alone without a soul to call my friend? Who'd have thought those days would ever end?
Those were the bad old days. Before I had your love to guide me. Sad old days, you set me free. From all those bad old days, it put all the good inside of me.
Those were the
Bad old days, before I had you here beside me. Sad old days, you sing and you sing. So the bad old days, it put all the good inside of me. Remember who walked into my life and put their foot inside my shoe? Now what was just a place for one is home for two.
Remember why I'm gonna stay with you until the day I die. We can watch the good old days go by.
Those were the bad old days. Before I had your love to guide me. Sad old days, you set me free. From all those bad old days, you put all the good inside of me. Dooby-doo, dooby-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah-be-da-be-da. Those were the bad old days. Before I had you here beside me. Sad
screech at the end as well.
Wonderful applause from the audience.
Wonderful
That's
applause,
the
according to
crowd
Terry
so
here.
far. They must be
Gotta say, I
the
like that
biggest
opening
songbooks
verse a
for
lot.
that. No doubt
It
there's
piqued
a
my
purpose.
interest, and
That's
then it kind of
Coco,
like
number
I
8 for
kind of
United
zoned out a
Kingdom.
little bit from it, but
And this young lady
that
is
could
the
just
Swiss
be me.
entry, number 9, that's
Swiss
Carole
entry.
Vinci.
Terry Wogan says here,
With,
Switzerland up next
musical
then.
director.
Switzerland.
Musical director is Danielle Janin.
In my like
Carole
when I
Vinci
just
is
think
gonna
of the
be singing a
70s, I
song
feel like
called
Switzerland have usually been really good. Like when we watch these 70s, right?
Live.
Or am I mistaken with that? At least in my book, I think I liked a lot of their songs. So I'm hoping for another good one here. This will be song number 9.
The words of Vive are by Pierre Alain, the music by Alain Morisot. The Tout Paris is here tonight, as you may see, a very fashionable audience. Alain Morisot, in fact, discovered Carole Vinci, and there's Coco, congratulating themselves.
We can see that that's...
that was the best performance of the week.
We see that's Coco,
undoubtedly.
Terry. You don't
Very
have to
pleased.
say that. We see it on the suits and
Josie
the
Hugging
costumes. It's
and they're
very
wishing-
clear who they
they're
are
wishing
standing
the
there.
Swiss entry well. Again,
Yeah, we wish the Swiss
supporting
entry well.
acts,
Let's see what it's all
and
about.
all the
Enjoy.
artists. That's the applause for Danielle Janin. Swiss entries over the past few years, they've been a little on the folksy side and haven't done very well. This is a chanson. Might do better. Might be a surprise, this. I think it's Carole Vinci, then, with the Swiss entry, number 9, is called Vive.
Pourquoi ne pas croire à la belle histoire qui fait chanter le cœur et les saisons? Je veux tout oublier dans tes bras et tout recommencer avec toi, partager les couleurs et les chansons. Pourquoi ne pas suivre cette belle histoire? Pourquoi ne pas sourire au nouveau jour? Nous nous évaderons, mon amour, et nous retrouverons la chanson que nous vivrons enfin à l'unisson. Vivre, nous allons vivre 1 million de bonheur pour traverser les heures comme des oiseaux libres. Vivre, je veux le vivre, ce rêve musical pour cueillir les étoiles de l'amour. Pourquoi ne pas croire à la belle histoire qui fait chanter le cœur et le printemps? Ma vie a commencé avec toi, le soleil s'est levé dans la joie, tu m'as fait retrouver mon cœur d'enfant. Vivre, je veux le vivre, ce rêve musical pour cueillir les étoiles de l'amour. Vivre, nous allons vivre et renverser les heures pour cueillir les étoiles du
Nothing wrong with that one at all. I thought it was pretty pleasant. It's not something that I remember that much, but it was still strong, you know. Had a good chorus to it, definitely, and well sung.
In my view,
Up next is
possibly
Belgium.
the best melody in the contest, and the gentleman going to be singing it is Jean
Terry
Vallée.
Wogan says
He's
that
singing
Belgium
the
has the best melody in the
number
contest
10.
this year. So you can
He's got the
all
look of the
take
French
that
film
into
star about
consideration
him,
and
this
make of
fella.
it what
He's
you
plenty of
will.
sex appeal, and he does appeal to
You, of
me.
course,
Several
might
genres
remember him as well. He sang
shown up on the list there.
Vian
Taking it 3
d'Oublier or
floors up to
something
the
in like
stage. Now, Jean Vallée
1970,
also wrote
maybe?
the words for the Belgian
Anyway,
entry.
this is
It's
song
called
number 10
L'amour
from
m'a
Belgium
fait chanter
with
la vie.
the title that I can
Well,
never remember.
that's what he's singing.
It's like
Jean
L'amour
Vallée has
ça
represented
fait
Belgium before. That was 8 years ago.
something.
In the
Chanter
song
la vie,
contest. He's one of the most
I think.
experienced performers.
Anyway,
tonight
Belgium
at
up
the
next.
Palais de
Enjoy.
Congrès. He lives and works mostly in Paris. That's Carole Vinci being congratulated after her performance and turning to encourage Jean Vallée for Belgium and the backing group that he has with him. His musical director is Jean Musy. Jean Vallée is dressed in cream with a green shirt, and he sits himself at the grand piano as Jean Musy prepares to take over the orchestra. There's 3 girls, 2 fellas backing this man. It's the Belgian entry, song number 10, halfway through the contest.
L'amour, ça vous met dans le cœur des crayons de couleur, dessiner le monde. L'amour, on devient musicien, de vrais petits Chopin, rien que pour une blonde. L'amour, c'est tellement fantastique, ça met le bonheur en musique, ça rit de toute sa symphonie. L'amour, ça fait changer la vie. L'amour, ça vous met dans les yeux un regard fabuleux qui vous change un visage. L'amour, ça vous donne des ailes pour monter dans le ciel jusqu'au 7e étage. L'amour, c'est tellement fantastique, ça met le bonheur en musique, ça rit de toute sa symphonie. L'amour, ça fait changer la vie. L'amour, c'est un grand magicien qui vous change un chagrin en moins d'une seconde. L'amour, en un mot commençant, ça vous donne 20 ans dans tous les coins du monde. L'amour, c'est tellement fantastique, ça met le bonheur en musique, ça rit de toute sa symphonie. L'amour, ça fait chanter la vie, la vie.
Well, that could be the big danger to Coco. I think that's a very good performance. Jean Vallée for Belgium.
It's the big danger
And
to
in
Coco.
Bombardier.
It's between those two, maybe.
Crinoline and Crepuscene,
Um,
Sofitel.
We got another intermission. I think they
And
put one
Rayon
after
Call.
every 5 songs, I guess.
Spain, United Kingdom, Switzerland, and Belgium. And now we're going to hear Netherlands, Turkey, Germany, Monaco, and Greece.
Monaco, Greece. I
Vous
will
venez
not remember
d'entendre
all
la
of those.
France, l'Espagne, le Royaume-Uni, la Suisse, la
Um,
Belgique et vous allez
While we
entendre-
actually have this intermission right here, terribly sorry for pausing it. I know it's not nice of me to do so, but I just realized my my grandma called me earlier, and she's actually here now. I have to just run and talk to her. I think it's something about me leaving in 2 days. She wants to say goodbye, so I just got to run and do that really quick. I'm so sorry, but I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm so sorry. Bear with me. Take a little moment to stretch your legs or something. Get another drink or something. I'll be right back. Right back. Sorry about that one. Um, hope you don't mind. It was only like 2 minutes or something. I got cookies for my flight. You gotta love your grandmothers. They're the best. Um, so yeah, we're oh wow! I actually have the audio on my phone for some reason. I did not know why I did that. Okay, I got the chat up here in case you didn't know. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Here we go. We're 10 songs in. We're halfway through. Another half to go.
Les Pays-Bas, la Turquie, l'Allemagne, la Principauté de Monaco et la Grèce.
I've already
Well
forgotten
said
which
indeed, my
countries.
dear. How a pretty girl she
My
is.
oh my
Well,
Terry,
5:30
get
Frenchman
back.
just pushed the squeaky piano off the stage here. And
My
ready to go
wonder if Terry
are the
shot his
Netherlands
shot
and
at
Pays-Bas.
after the show. Who
Song number
knows, huh?
11. These are an attractive group too. Second half of the contest.
Netherlands
really,
up
song
next
11.
anyway.
Singers are Harmony, Rosine Louvars, Ab van Woedenberg, and Donald Liefeld. The song is called Het is okay. The words are by Dick Kooijman and Gon Grispin. The music by Eddie Oivens. And the orchestra is conducted by Harry van Hoef. The Netherlands entry.
Je kan er niet meer tegen, al die problemen elke dag. Zie je geen zon, maar storm en regen, is er alleen maar tegenslag. Dan is er hier een vrolijk liedje, voor een probleem het medicijn. Zing het eens mee, want dan geniet je.
zin om weg te lopen, neem dan meteen een goed besluit. Kijk om je heen, zie andere mensen. Kijk naar jezelf en zie gelijk. Er is niet eens zoveel te wensen. Als je gezond bent, ben je rijk. Het is oké, zing die melodie. Blijf er in harmonie. Leef met wat sympathie voor mensen om je heen. Het is oké, zing die melodie. Blijf er in harmonie. Streef naar wat sympathie, dan ben je nooit alleen. Het is oké, zing die melodie. Blijf er in harmonie. Leef met wat sympathie voor mensen om je heen. Het is oké, zing die melodie. Blijf er in harmonie. Leef naar wat sympathie, dan ben je nooit alleen.
Catchy, upbeat song there from Netherlands. It's really unfortunate. Like halfway through the song, the audio just desynced itself from the visuals. I hope that was only a one-time thing. Otherwise, I think I'll have to go back and adjust that. Is it time for Turkey now? I think, isn't it?
Red. Could they be roses? As the musical director being dragged in at the last minute into the lift, it would be terrible if he got
Yeah,
caught
Turkey.
the doors.
Up next here,
Singing for
song
Turkey.
number 12. This will
One of the
be.
group is Dahan Baydur, who wrote the music for the song, which is called Sevince, translated as When I Love You. This is an excited audience. There's Stephanie de Sykes having a
I love how he says this is an exciting audience when they look the most bored I've ever seen. They did not look very excited. They should be, though. They're watching Eurovision after all. I'm excited. This audience right here is excited. Turkey up next. Song number 12, as I said. Getting some air kisses by the Netherlands there. And let's just hope the audio is synced this time.
With a black shirt. And one member of Nazar, at least, is coming on. He's wearing boots. And the two girls are in dirndl. Well, I don't know what it is, but it's quite pretty. White is the motif. Nazar for Turkey. And this is called Sevince, translated as When I Love You.
Dünya duruyor aniden seni sevince. Dünya dönüyor aniden seni sevince.
Sevini hayat boyu
performance, isn't it, from Nazar?
I agree, Terry. Good performance, very energetic song, a lot of fun, that one. It's not like the most melodically memorable that I've heard, but it's something different and it's a lot of fun, and I think it stands out in a year like this. Next up here, I do believe he said Germany, didn't he? Yeah. Oh yeah, Feuer. I know this one. I remember this. This is pretty good, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Feuer is one of these, like, a bit classic German entries, but I might be wrong. Anyway, Germany is the 13th song this year, and it's called... Feuer means fire, right? Surely. I mean, I studied 4 years of German at school, but surely it means fire. Otherwise I would be surprised.
With its
might also mean, you know, chimney. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. Germany up next.
You're destroyed. Here comes Irene Shearer. I wonder what her thoughts are. She's in a lovely...
No clapping? No applause? No? Okay. Okay.
And
I see you.
A stole, I suppose, which she will hurl off. I don't want to anticipate your pleasure. The words and music by John Muring and Jean Frankfurter, who, as I've said, is conducting the orchestra, taking his bow.
Jean Frankfurter.
There's a backing group. The girls are in purple, the boys are in black. On comes Irene Shearer in white to sing the German entry, song number 13, Feuer.
Ich lass mich nie von den Männern interessieren, hab ich geschworen. Was sie auch reden, es macht mich nicht heiß, ich lass sie schwören. Doch da kam einer, der sagte wie dann, willst du denn leben, als rühm ich nicht an. Denkst du denn nie daran? Feuer, Feuer, brenn nicht nur im Kamin. Feuer, Feuer, brennt doch auch in mir drin. Und es wird heiße und heiße durch deine Liebe. Feuer, Feuer, dem kann keine entfliehen. Feuer, Feuer, gibt dem Leben der Sinn. Lauf nicht davon, wenn du fühlst, es ist da. Du bist gar nicht in Gefahr. Wenn ich mir heute auch die Finger verbrenne, es tut mir gar nicht leid. Ist Feuer gefährlich? Ich denke daran, mal bei Gelegenheit. Heute will ich wissen, dass die Sonne war. Morgen werde ich nicht mehr sein, wie ich war. Und das machst du mir klar. Feuer, Feuer, brenn nicht nur im Kamin. Feuer, Feuer, brennt doch auch in mir drin. Und es wird heißer und heißer durch deine Liebe. Feuer, Feuer, dem kann keiner entfliehen. Feuer, Feuer, gibt dem Leben der Sinn. Lauf nicht davon, wenn du fühlst, es ist da. Du bist gar nicht in Gefahr. Feuer, Feuer, dem kann keiner entfliehen. Feuer, Feuer, gibt dem Leben der Sinn. Lauf nicht davon, wenn du fühlst, es ist da. Du bist gar nicht in
Yes, here we go. And that's a proper banger, isn't it? The drama, the energy, it's very catchy.
Moving to the magic lift.
Yeah, that one's really piqued my interest. I really like that. Wonderful performance to it as well.
In white.
Strong vocals, strong energy and charisma on stage.
Shiny dinner jacket, really.
No complaints about Germany there. Monaco will be tough to follow that one up, but we'll see what Monaco has to offer.
song getting into the lift there. Let's hope he gets out again, otherwise I'm stuck. Now, the song is The Gardens of Monaco. Les Jardins de
Gardens of
Monaco. There's
Monaco.
Irene Shear, very, very pleased.
Can they
Kissing
fit
all
any
the
of
backing
those in their
group.
country? I'm messing around.
There's
That's,
no more than they
that
deserve.
was uncalled for.
The great sigh of
Shame
relief
on
is
me.
all over. Look at that. And on come Cadine et Olivier Toussaint. Now, Olivier had a hand in writing this music for Monaco with Paul de Sonville.
All right, Monaco
They
up
had
next.
a
Enjoy,
very
enjoy.
big hit with Dolan Melody, which I've played many times, sold over 2 million. The words are by Jean Albertini and Didier Barbelivien. Oh, Didier has also written the words for the French entry. This is Yvon Riolan in a white dinner jacket taking a bow. The pianist takes his position, and picking up their mics are Cadine et Olivier Toussaint.
La petite fille qui jouait au cerceau dit, tu t'en souviens?
Le petit garçon qui jouait au ballon, oui, je m'en souviens.
On regardait les voiliers italiens, oh oui, c'était bien.
Il y avait un petit square,
Des balançoires, et tu me donnais la main.
Dans les jardins de Monaco, Chaplin aurait pu rencontrer Garbeau. Annie m'a peut-être embrassé Bardot, comme toi et moi. Dans les jardins de Monaco, parmi les fleurs au milieu des oiseaux, Juliette a dû rencontrer Roméo, comme toi et moi.
La petite fille qui me jetait du sable, dis tu t'en souviens?
le petit garçon qui volait des cerises, moi je l'aimais bien.
Il y a longtemps que je t'aime et tu sais, non rien n'a changé.
À la claire fontaine,
Il y a toujours un amour à partager.
Dans les jardins de Monaco, Chaplin aurait pu rencontrer Garbeau. Maggie m'a peut-être embrassé Bardot, comme toi et moi. Dans les jardins de Monaco, parmi les fleurs au milieu des oiseaux, Juliette a dû rencontrer Roméo, comme toi et moi. Dans les jardins de Monaco, Chaplin aurait pu rencontrer Garbeau. Maggie m'a peut-être embrassé Bardot, comme toi et moi. Dans les jardins de Monaco, on écrira un nouveau scénario. Toi et moi, ce sera le plus beau. Dans les jardins de Monaco.
Love the energy of that. It's so catchy and just drags me in. Strong performance as well, and wonderful chorus. I did really enjoy that.
And that will be the
I
Greek
feel like
entry.
this,
Here
like,
she comes from the
we're in a
series
good
of
run of
ages
songs
ago.
now.
This is
Maybe I shouldn't
Tanya
jinx it or
Tsanakliou.
anything. Greece is up
She's
next.
linking her pianist on the
With
one side.
Charlie Chaplin, I think
her
it's
left,
this year,
and
right?
her right, her
A
conductor,
song about Charlie Chaplin, that is.
Andreades.
But yeah, I'm really feeling like
Illustrated
this year is starting
promising young
to
musical talents. Now, she's gonna
spark
sing
a little
the
now.
Greek entry, Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, Charlie
I think
Chaplin
this is
from
the
Greece
best
here.
ever Greek entry, and there's a lot of quiet fancy for this.
The best ever
And
Greek
even
entry.
as
How
we
many have they had
see
before
this,
this? Like 2 or 3,
there are
right?
extremely finely
I think
muscled
the Greece
French
have a
men
pretty good
moving
track
on
record in
at
our
the
voting
piano
sessions
again.
from these
And there's
first
the two
few
sounds.
songs. They've
They're getting
got top 10 every time. If I were to throw a prediction in at the moment, I do think that that will continue today. I do remember this one being quite memorable.
For a television career. And here comes
Let's enjoy it.
Andreades, who's the
Greece,
musical
song number
director.
15 here.
Now, this song, of course, actually is a tribute to the great movie clown Charlie Chaplin. And on comes the conductor. The words are by Chanis Santouris and the music by Sakis Tidikis. Charis Andreades takes up the baton. On comes the pianist with the bowler and the walking stick. The backing group are all in grey. And Tanya Tsanakliou is ready to sing for Greece with their entry called Charlie Chaplin, as soon as the pianist sits down, that is.
μπουκέτα από τη γωνία, καπελάκι μαύρο ασορτί, στην παιδιαστική μας αγωνία. Τα χαραστήν όμως θα τον βρει, κόκκινο γαρίφαλο στο πέτο, μπαστούνάκι σπόκι και καημός, άδεια από τσιγάρα το πακέτο, κι άρχισε να βρέχει ο ουρανός. Charlie Chaplin, έλα στο όνειρό μας να γελάσουμε. Charlie Chaplin, απόψε ό,τι δούμε ό,τι προφτάσουμε. Charlie Chaplin, το όνειρο που πω σαν τις ταινίες σου. Charlie Chaplin, ας ζήσουμε ξανά τις ιστορίες σου. Charlie Chaplin, Charlie Chaplin. Εργοδότες και σκληροί πελάτες, να την κοινωνία τους άλλο. Μια ζωή γεμάτη αυταπάτες, μια ζωή χαμόγελο ζεστό. Κι όσο διαρκούσε η ταινία, τόσο και με πήγαινε μακριά. Δεν μας μη τελειώσει η αλήθεια, δεν μας μη τελειώσει η ανθρωπιά. Charlie Chaplin, έλα στο όνειρό μας να γελάσουμε. Charlie Chaplin, απόψε ό,τι δούμε ό,τι προφτάσουμε. Charlie Chaplin, το όνειρο που πω σαν τις ταινίες σου. Charlie Chaplin, ας ζήσουμε ξανά τις ιστορίες σου. Charlie Chaplin, Charlie Chaplin, Charlie Chaplin.
I have a lot of fun with that one. It's musically really interesting throughout as well. The piano arrangement's great, and she's a wonderful performer, honestly. Wow. It was just really a shame, like with when the dance break happened, the screen started glitching out. That's really annoying. Anyway, we are in the final fourth of the show. Basically, we have 5 songs to go, and the countries will be introduced here, I
Say
guess.
what the next 5 songs are going to be.
We've just heard Netherlands, Turkey, Germany, Monaco and Greece.
We have indeed.
And now we shall hear Denmark, Luxembourg, Israel, Austria and Sweden. Sweden will sing the last.
Luxembourg,
Hey, there it was. The squeaky piano was being
Israel,
led. I wonder if you heard that.
Austria, and
High
Sweden.
point of the
Okay.
contest. They're setting up the microphones. It's Denmark
All right,
next. That's
Denmark
song number
next.
16, and Mabel is the
Denmark
name of
next,
the group.
after their little hiatus, they're back,
Represent Denmark.
and this is
They
Boom
have
Boom,
fun,
I'm
the
pretty
audience,
sure,
huge audience.
which you will remember
Couple
for
of
sure.
thousand people. They're
I can
applauding
guarantee.
Mabel as they come on.
Yeah, they come with
No, they're not.
the
They're
heart,
applauding scene shifters as they
the
go
heart
on.
on the drum
Here
there,
comes Mabel now.
classic.
Look at that big drum. And the song for Mabel is called Boom Boom, as you can imagine, from the drum. And the conductor is Helmer Olesen.
Enjoy.
They're a young weenie bopper group, these. There's Peter Nielsen, Andy Larsen, Chris Harvey, and Mike Trump. For Denmark, then, song number 16. For the youngsters among you, from Mabel. Boom.
Hvad er det, der er galt med mig? Jeg føler mig lidt sløj. Jeg tror, det er problemer, eller alt for mig mål. Nej, du, jeg ryger ikke, og trækker ikke spor. Så er det nok din kondition, der er værre end du tror. Nej, jeg gik op til lægen, og ved du, hvad han sagde? At du skulle holde op med livets soler fra i dag. Jeg lagde mig på briksen, og han undersøgte mig. Hvad skete der? Hvad sagde han? Hvad er der galt med dig? Det er helt naturligt. Hjertet hamrer løs, når man er forelsket i en bil. Hvis man mærker kæmpe smag, så bliver man lidt nervøs. Det er kærlighed, der banker på lille liv. for du der er på vej. Det er den store kærlighed, jeg ved det fra mig selv. Så du har haft det ligesom jeg. Fortæl. Det er helt naturligt, hjertet hamrer løs, når man er forelsket i en pige. Hvis man mærker kæmpe slag, så bliver man let nervøs. Det er kærlighed, der banker på indeni. Og det siger boom, og boom er løs. Det føles som en torden her i mit bryst. Ja, det siger boom, og banker som det sat. Det hamrer og det banker dag og nat. Ja, det siger boom, og boom er løs. Det føles som en torden her i mit bryst. Ja, det siger boom, og banker som det sat. Det hamrer og det banker dag og nat. Ja, det siger boom, og banker som det sat. Det hamrer og det banker dag og nat.
That was so
Well, they're very
adorable.
happy with that. That's,
I'm so
they were
I'm so
boom,
glad.
boom,
I'm
Denmark,
happy
all in
listening to that. That's
green
wonderful.
jumpsuits
I love
with
that.
red T-shirts.
So
On he comes.
cute.
That's the
And
musical
so
director,
sing-along
Lucky
friendly,
Devil,
incredibly
middle
catchy,
of
incredibly
Soya, a
just
prickle
full of
wet
happy
painting.
vibes. I needed
This is
that.
biography, and the two
Really
lovely
lifted
girls
my
with it.
spirits.
You probably know
Wonderful.
if you're a pop fan are Baccarat.
Denmark being back and
Bad
just
girls, and they're in
knocking
black
it out of the park
and
in my
white.
opinion. I think it would be a divisive one though, like it
Teams
could
of
come across
Luxembourg
as a bit
entry,
silly as well, but I just
They
had
started
too
their
much
careers
fun
as
with that.
flamenco dancers.
We're moving on with the most famous artists for sure
Singing
of
hardly describes
of the
what
evening,
they do.
who are
The Boom Boom
Baccarat,
Boys, well pleased with
the
themselves.
Boom Boom Boys.
These two girls
They
are big
did.
international hit
They should have
songs.
named.
They're like
What
a
was the
movie
name of
star
that group?
lady.
They should
There's a
definitely be
certain
called the Boom
similarity
Boom
between
Boys.
those two hit
That's
songs
too
and the
good.
song that you're going to hear for
But yeah,
Luxembourg.
uh, the
And
um,
Maria, who's the lady
I
in
Can
white,
Boogie.
and
Yes, sir, I Can Boogie women here. Baccarat. Luxembourg, 4 songs to go.
Congratulate the entry from Denmark.
And
They
Luxembourg is the
prepare to
first of
take
them.
their place in front of possibly the biggest television audience that have ever seen them. On they come, 2 very pretty girls. Rolf Soya, as I've said, is the man who's going to take the podium as the conductor. And the music is by Frank Dostel and Peter Zentner. It's the entry for Luxembourg. It's called Parlez-vous français? Baccarat.
Bonne journée, comme cela a été l'île, la mer, la plage, comme un rêve, Maria. Dis-le-moi, non? As-tu compris l'important de savoir les français? Je ne sais, c'est-à-dire le air de cœur vacille. À la plage, en l'après-midi, les soleils, me réveillent, quelqu'un homme en passant, un message sans alliage. Je suis blétré d'entre eux et à l'air. Où c'est-on? Où il vient chez moi comme un brigand. De madame, parlez-vous français? La langue d'amour et de l'été. Voilà, c'est une chance, c'est un cours de vacances. Mais une histoire qui m'a dépense. Il me dit, parlez-vous français? Mais c'est nous, laissez-moi prier de boire les lumières d'une jolie manière de faire l'amour en bon français. L'année prochaine, plus d'une semaine, nous irons là-bas ensemble. Nous serons, c'est si beau, nous serons, c'est si beau, nous serons comme les belles de Paris. Nous dirons, parlez-vous français? Mais c'est nous, laissez-moi prier de boire les lumières d'une jolie manière de faire l'amour en bon français. Olé!
foncez.
They're wonderful performers, really. Great performance to it. I've never really paid too much attention to the song before, but it's enjoyable. But I think the performance is what really sells it, and it's really enjoyable there. Yeah, a safe. Do you say a safe card? Can you say that in English? A safe card for Luxembourg to go with them there, I'd say. Very ambitious. And a great performance. Next up is Ijar Cohen and his group Alpha Beta here for Israel with the Abanibi song, which is all out energy. You will find that out soon. I think everyone already has heard this one for sure. Yeah, enjoy. Israel up next, only 3 songs to go, so this is the third to last one.
But as I say, a tremendous similarity between that and their previous 2 hits, which were enormous sellers all over Europe. They were with the Luxembourg entry. And coming out of the lift in Announcer 2 will be Alpha Beta, Nahama Shutan, Esther Zuberi, Lisa Gold, Isaac Okev, and Reuven Eres, and they're dancers as well as singers. That's the applause, and the best applause for a conductor for the night, because, of course, she's female. If he was female, of course, it would be tremendous, even more. Nurit Hirsch, this is, conducting the orchestra for the Israel entry, song number 18. The song is called Abah Nibi, it's called. And here come Alpha Beta. Simple, peasant smocks, cream trousers, the girls all in white. And this is a good, vivacious song for Israel. Might do very well. Gets some roaring as well in the Palais de Congrès. Very lively performance.
Would you say that it's a contender to challenge Coco?
The 3 guitars and the 3 fellas.
That was Israel. A lot of energy in that one, of course. I really like that part in the middle when he really showcases his vocals. He's great. He's really, really great. Only 2 songs left, as we know. Austria is the first of them. Here we have the Austrian. Like, I find it weird. Like, earlier on in the show, all of the flags were in black and white, and then after France came on, I think all of them have been in color. Interestingly. Austrian entry up next here will be greeted by Ijar here and the Alpha Beta group.
Can't get into the lift until the next contestants come up. They're waiting.
Oh yeah, of course that's the reason why they're waiting out there, because they have to wait for the other artists to come up from the lift. I just understood that now as Cherry said it. That's why they're waiting there, so they can go down. Anyway,
last time
Austria up here.
Udo Jürgens with his own composition Merci Chérie in 1966, so an Austrian win is long overdue. On they come. Can they be the ones to do it? I frankly don't think so, but we'll see. Springtime for Austria. Mrs. Caroline Robinson.
Mrs. Caroline Robinson fliegt nur mit einem Luftballon, denn sie hat den Besen satt als Nobelhexe diese Stadt. Mrs. Caroline Robinson, die Telepathie und Television, Schwefelgrad, Chanel und Bach, Mode macht sie schwach. Wenn sie will, ist es still, nur die Turbo schlägt. Mitternacht, die Sonne lacht, der Mond schnarcht unentwegt. Ein Wunder ist geschehen und niemand kann verstehen, warum, weshalb, wieso. Es ist heute Hexenshow. Mrs. Caroline Robinson ist für Männer die Sensation. Sexappeal statt Besen stehen, seit sie von den Besen fiel. Mrs. Caroline Robinson, die Telepathie und Television, Schwefelgrad, Chanel und Bach, Mode macht sie schwach. Wenn ein Hund ohne Grund einmal Zeitung liest, ungeniert die Frauen studiert, glaube, was du siehst. Ein Wunder ist geschehen und niemand kann verstehen, warum, weshalb, wieso. Es ist heute Hexenshow. Mrs. Caroline Robinson fliegt nun mit einem Luftballon, denn sie hat den Besen satt als Nobelhexe diese Stadt. Mrs. Caroline Robinson, die Telepathie und Television, Schwefelgrad, Chanel und Bach, Mode macht sie schwach. Mrs. Caroline Robinson ist für Männer die Sensation. Sexappeal statt Besen steht, seit sie von den Besen fiel. Mrs. Caroline Robinson, die Telepathie und Television, Schwefelgrad, Chanel und Bach, Mode macht sie schwach.
Clink, the merry clink of glasses here.
That was Mrs. Caroline Robinson. Very, very interesting. Like, I was so confused every time they sang that. I was like, it sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But yeah, that was the song from Austria. A little on the repetitive side, but it's very upbeat and cheerful, and quite enjoyable for that. Next up is Sweden here, the final one, of course. Björn Skifs here to the left, who you saw. It's such a long time ago now, but when we watched 1981, I'm pretty sure it is, right? He performed in 1981 as well. So if you do recognize him, it might be for that. It might also be for the Huga Chaka song that he sang that became huge in the 70s, Hooked on a Feeling, if you know that. Anyway, Sweden up next here. Crew, please pay attention to the second line of the Swedish song. Yeah, it's the one. He messes up the lyrics, doesn't he? I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway, Sweden, final song up here.
Is a performer of the Moody.
Enjoy.
The conductor is Bengt Palmesh. Björn Skifs has a backing of 2 male vocalists, and an attractive outfit he has, sort of Hello Sailor outfit, as he takes to the piano for Sweden and the final song of this year's contest.
kvällarna, då lever jag. Gör mitt bästa upp i knät och vill sov på kvällen. Sticker ut och tar en öl och hör ett band. Jag dansar väl och mår rätt fint av värmen från någon flicka. Det blir alltid värre framåt natten. Långt från alla ljusen, alla skratter. Ligger vaken, tänker på dig. Minns för mycket och är ensam. Hittar alltid på någonting, gör vad jag vill. Har ingen att ta hänsyn till och ingen tid att passa. Går på bio, spelar squash när jag får lust. Och käkar sent och dyrt och gott, ja det är rätt bra på kvällen. Men det blir alltid värre framåt natten. Från alla ljusen, alla skratter. Ligger vaken, tänker på dig. Minns för mycket och är ensam. Det blir alltid värre framåt natten. Långt från alla ljusen, alla skratter. Ligger vaken, tänker på dig. Minns för mycket och är ensam. Det blir alltid värre framåt natten. Långt från alla ljusen, alla skratter. Det blir alltid värre framåt natten.
That was a good performance, too.
I gotta disagree, Terry, honestly. I think that's such a lazy performance. That might just be me, but like, I've seen this from Melody Festival, and I watched Melody Festival in '78, and I think the performance there is much better. I was a little, like, confused about that one, because I felt like he was very not there? I don't know. Didn't really click with his charisma here. I like that song, though. Anyway, we're moving on. Do we have an interval act this year? Let's hope so.
For the songs likes the most. Naturally, none of the juries can vote for the song representing its own country, so impartiality is guaranteed. For each jury, the chairman has been selected by an official body of the country concerned among the members of its staff, and the jury cannot include any show business nor song world personality. This is the second guarantee for impartiality. At this very moment, each chairman is collecting the votes from the members of his jury and is establishing the ratings. In a few minutes we shall receive here in Paris the ratings decided by each country and in each case called out by the jury's secretary spokesman and of course in the order followed since this contest has started. The song rated highest by each jury will be given 12 points, the song rated second will be given 10 points, the song rated third will get 8 points, the fourth one will get 7 and then 6.
He's not a Eurovision fan, you could tell. He needed to look into his papers to see how many points the song in third got from each vote. Oh my.
These points will be posted here in Paris on the scoreboard and the scrutineer, Mr. Nave and his team will check that the points allocation and the additions are carried out correctly. Now, one last but very important point. Each jury has undertaken to shut off the sound and vision on its television set for the whole time that the other countries are giving their ratings until it has voted itself. In this way, the voting results announced before theirs will not influence any national jury. It may seem a little bit complicated, a little bit strict, but I shall say so much the better. In such an international contest, on such an international level, one is never too strict, one is never, shall we say, too careful. Denise.
Denise.
Bien voilà.
Oh, well,
Bien
thank
voilà.
you. Thank you, Leon
Voilà, vous venez
Zitron.
d'entendre les
And this is the lovely
concurrents
Denise
de
fan. I prefer her. She's explaining the voting
I
system
prefer
in
her.
detail
Of
for
course
me,
you do,
because
Terry.
You've already heard it. I hope you followed it from Leon. It's as good a time as any to reflect on this year's contest. Now, before it began, on the evidence of seeing and hearing each national entry, as produced by their own country, I nominated the winner to come from the United Kingdom with Coco, Ireland with Colin Wilkinson, or Luxembourg with Baccarat. And I thought Irene Shear for Germany was possibly the best outsider. However, having seen again each performance under the most demanding conditions possible in this huge hall of the Palais de Congrès and live before this ginormous television audience of 600 million all over Europe and the Middle East, I think Jean Vallet, with the Belgian entry, may well be the first solo male entrant to win since 1966. And I like Tanya Thanaklidu, too, with the Greek entry, Charlie Chaplin. It was very catchy, and it's going to get quite a few votes, I think, that one. Coco, obviously still in there with a chance. They got a very good reception here in the hall.
I love listening
Colin
to Terry's
Wilkinson can't be discounted
predictions.
for Ireland either. Perhaps a similar reaction to that which lost Cliff Richard the Eurovision some years ago might
Didn't
set in
Terry say
among
that he
some
really
jurors
liked Portugal,
against
though? Why isn't he
Baccarat,
talking about that
simply
one?
on the grounds that they're so much more experienced and famous than anyone else in the contest. The ways of juries are strange. Don't forget that these juries have heard these songs and singers at 2 dress rehearsals, and they've heard and seen the performance you've just seen, so they've probably made up their minds and changed their minds again several times. I think this probably accounts for some of the bizarre results of the past years.
Oh, he's a skeptic. Some of the bizarre results in the past years.
At least to me.
Who did he not approve of? ABBA winning? Was that what was got the straw?
Ça fait chanter la vie by Jean Vallet for Belgium, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to win. Now, the scores won't be shown on a conventional board, but electronically flashed onto a giant screen dropped in front of the stage. Digital, it'll be, I think. And it's on that screen that we hope to see the cabaret, which goes on while the marks of the 20 national juries are being finally collated. So
We're having an
cabaret
internal
is
act,
too.
though.
Stefan Grappelli, the great jazz violinist, with the Oscar Peterson Trio, and then
There we
duet
go.
with Yehudi Menuhin in Pick Yourself Up. Listen and watch and enjoy it.
Oscar Peterson. totally
Bien,
mad.
voilà,
Those
mesdames,
musicians.
mesdemoiselles.
With your
Wow.
menu in, and I don't know whether you saw the audience, they all thought that was the interval, and they were all leaving to refresh themselves and comb their hair. Let's hope
their
they come
hair,
back in
yeah.
time for the scoring.
Oh, they did not hold back on just getting right to the voting there. My. Okay, we're gonna watch a recap now. Oh wow, what is going on here? My headphones have put my hair like Albert Einstein for some reason. Anyway, it's time to watch a recap. I've already got it prepared. I prepared it. It's right on screen, and you will see it in approximately a few seconds. If I know how to function these. Okay, there we go. No, that's not it. Ugh, I can never stay true to my word, can I? There we go. And if I do this now, there we go. Eurovision 1978 HD recap. We're gonna check this out, and yeah, get your notes out. I've already written down. Where are my notes? Oh yeah, here we go. I've got my notes right here, and I've started to like make my list. Like my top 3 is already set. I love those 3, and then I probably need this recap to just kind of decide a few places here and there for the rest of my list. So yeah, do get your notes out too if you do that, and make sure that you submit your votes as you prefer them, and that you don't mess it up. You'll have around 30 minutes or so to get your votes in. So yeah, be wary of a potential voter limit being reached. You don't need to rush in your votes, but maybe not wait until the last minute. I'll give a heads up in the chat if we're close to the limit. But yeah, let's just take the recap first, and yeah, enjoy.
Morning light, and the music makes it easier, but it doesn't make it right. And a man is born to do one thing, and I was born to sing. And I must take the good times and bad times that it brings. And I missed you in the morning, but most of all at night. And I couldn't stop the music, but I tried. With solen är när, det må inte gå.
Et même la révolution, mais il y aura toujours des violons pour jouer les chansons d'amour. Mais il y aura toujours des chansons qui disent que c'est pour toujours. Mais il y aura toujours des amants pour se retrouver à. Voulez-vous faire avec moi? Qu'est-ce que bailemos un pas? Bailemos un par. Bailemos un par. Bailemos un par. Oh,
avec le bonheur en musique. Ça vit de toute sa symphonie. L'amour, ça fait changer la vie.
jardin de Monaco, Chapine aurait pu rencontrer Garbeau. Fanny m'a peut-être embrassé Bardot, comme toi et moi. Dans les jardins de Monaco, parmi les fleurs au milieu des oiseaux, Juliette a dû rencontrer Roméo. Allez, Chaplin, Tony Robo, Saint-Distin, Yessou. Tony Chaplin, Aziz Mexana, this is Tony Yessou. Charlie Chaplin, Charlie Chaplin.
Visst med vad kämpesläs och blir man lätt nervös. Det är färdigt när man går på innerlig. Och det ser boom, boom, och boom, boom med lust. Det føles som en tårne, der i mit bryst, at det ser boom, boom, og fanger som besat. Det har morgen, fanger glæder.
La lande d'amour et de l'été. Voilà, c'est une chance, c'est un tour de vacances. Mais on y soit qui va les panses. Il mérite pas les bouts français. Laissez-nous, laissez-moi prier. De boire de la lumière, d'une jolie manière de faire l'amour à mon prince.
Mrs. Caroline Robinson fliegt noch mit einem Luftballon, denn sie hat den Besen satt als Nobelhexe dieser Stadt. Mrs. Caroline Robinson gibt Telepathie und Television, Schwefelgang, Chanellenbad, Mode macht sie schwach. Mrs. Caroline Det blir alltid värre framåt natten. Långt från alla ljusen, alla skratten. Ligger vaken, tänker på dig. Minns för mycket och är ensam.
All right, that was the entire recap. Something that I just realized now when we watched the recap wasn't when Björn Skifs performed in '81. Wasn't Sweden lost in the running order that year too? So he was lost in running order both of his attempts. That's kind of like a nice part for the trivia, I guess. Anyway, I hope you got your votes ready because I'm going to be sharing the voting link in the chat in approximately 1 minute, I'd assume. I'll just get right to. Give me a second here. Oh God, come on. Let's see, we got it. So it's going to look like this when you get the voting link. And in case you do not know how to vote, you basically just drag your favorite songs up to the top like this and make it to a list all the way down to 1 point. You click in here and find a country's flag that you want to represent you, and then you write what you want your name to be displayed as. No stupid names, please. That's I will delete you from voting. Do not name yourself after a dictator. Do not name yourself a bunch of curse words. Do not say anything mean. This is all for fun and gags, and just act appropriately and accordingly. All right, and then you got a little link here. In case you're on mobile phone and you want to vote, you click this link because then you get drop-down menus instead, and then you can choose your favorites like this instead. And the same procedure goes down here. All right, I'm going to be sharing the link now in the chat, so do make sure you get your votes in. I don't think there's a rush. I think we'll say 15 minutes past, maybe 20 minutes past 10, which is in 30 minutes, well, 29 minutes. That's when the next stream will start. And yeah, I hope to see you there. And yeah, get your votes in. I will announce it in the other stream if we're reaching the voter limit. So you make sure you get your votes in. But other than that, yeah, best of luck voting, and of course, the most important thing, have fun. I'll be sharing the link now. I'll be pinning it in the chat as well, and you will be able to find it on the other stream if you click the link there as well. All right, I think that's everything. I will be leaving you now. The link is in the chat. Get your votes in, and see you later. Bye bye.